Here's a bunch of our pieces. Here's the block that you guys are going to use. So what I recommend here, and if you have a pair of safety glasses, you want to put those on. So before I even place this where I need to, I'm going to go ahead and put the nail where I know that it needs to get hit in, and I'm going to just tap it a few times. Okay. There's my nail inside of my wood. Look, it's not exactly straight up and down, but it's pretty darn good, and I know that I can hammer this thing and have it go all the way through. But you'll notice there's not much room for this thing to wiggle, which is good. Now that you have that where you need it, this is a good time to place one block as a spacer and feel that it is equal with the edge, and then you're in the right spot. You can get rid of the spacer if you want to. You're feeling now that this is equal and flush, and you're going to hammer your first nail in. Okay, so that was an easy way for me to set the first piece. Now, is it set? Oh no, look at that. So that's why we're going to need a second nail. I'm going to make sure it's flush again. But I'm not going to overthink it before I set my nail. Okay, I'm going to make sure my nail is pretty straight up and down. Okay, I've got my nail a little bit of the way in again. I want to make sure though that this is flush. I got to press that a little bit. You can feel. And I'm going to hold that tight. Okay, the head of the nail needs to be, you need to not feel it here. It should be sunk so that the next layer can fit on there just fine. Okay? Alright, so we have one down. To do this and not have to utilize the spacer anymore, we want to keep going on this particular layer in a clockwise fashion. Okay? Okay, I like this view a lot better. When you're using the hammer and you know you're going to start this nail, you're going to have your fingers about like this, and I'm going to start tapping this nail in. Pretty gentle at first. Okay, now this nail just started to poke through right there. If you go further than that, you probably want to back it up. But that's really nice because now I know that I can let go of my fingers. That's plenty. Okay, and then my whole goal is to just get this to sit flush. Now I can have that hand dedicated. And then remember, watch, see how my hammer is sitting really nice and flat? Okay. Alright. Now, there's just one more nail to do. And again, fingers here. Tap, tap, tap. Okay. That's not going anywhere. So I can focus my efforts on just holding the piece straight. And there we go. So now I've got my first layer on. Remember, the trick to doing the next layer is it's going to go opposite, right? So where this one comes off this way, this one will come off this way. And the way to get your start on that is to hold this one flush. Okay, it's equal there. So then that's as much as it needs to come off, and we'll get that equal there. Okay, that's how you'll set the next one.